Hey everyone, this is Tony Reeves. If you like my content or have any suggestions, please let me know, and by all means, make sure you share. The only way I can get my word out is you help me get the word out as well. Hey everyone, this is Tony Reeves, and this is Reeves Point of View. Today we're going to talk about how sometimes filing a lawsuit is a great example of how strong you really are. When I used to do a lot of civil litigation cases, mostly employment law, at some point during the process, I would have my clients ask the question, and not all of them, but just a few here and there, whether they were doing the right thing, whether they should be doing what they're doing, being scared about whether they should go forward. And a lot of times I would tell them, this is your life. At the end of the day, any decision that comes with going against an employer is completely up to you. You can choose to pursue it or you can choose not to pursue it. But then I also threw out this point for them to keep in mind as well. It takes a lot of strength to go against someone in an area that you're not comfortable in because you believe you've been wronged. And we often underestimate how powerful being strong in those circumstances are. Imagine a situation where you are in an employment situation, your employer fired you or disciplined you, and you decided you were going to challenge that. And all of a sudden you started realizing the mechanisms of that company, all the things they have against you, whether it be the human resource department, whether it be their internal lawyers, whether it just be the fact that you're dealing with a large employer that just seems like they got a vast amount of money and resources at their disposal. And here little old you filing your lawsuit or putting in your complaint. And it can get overwhelming. And I used to often tell people that unfortunately in any type of civil litigation, it's combat. You know, you're going to throw your best shot at them. Guess what? They're going to throw their best shot at you. They're not going to hold back just because you're by yourself. But the fact that you're willing to stand up, the fact that you're willing to present your case and say, I have a problem with this situation and I want to make sure someone knows about it. And sometimes, most people hate moral victories, but what I tell people, sometimes the victory comes in letting those people know that you're just not going to tolerate it. It's tough because sometimes if it's an internal situation, you're worried that they're going to look at you differently, or maybe you lost your job and you're thinking to yourself, that's going to always hang over your head. But if you're in a situation where you know that you were done wrong and you know that you were taken advantage of, or you know that this is something that you don't want to tolerate, even if you don't get the outcome you're looking for, the fact that you're willing to stand up, the fact that you are willing to make sure your voice would not be silenced is a good indication of how strong you are. So when you have those moments, especially if you find yourself, whether it be wrongful termination or personal injury or whatever the case may be, and you're questioning whether you're strong enough or whether you should be doing what you're doing because you feel like you're being weak because it feels like the world is against you, just note, there's a lot of people watching what you do who wish they had your strength to do what you do.